Hello and welcome back. Let's learn a bit more about how computers can talk to us.
Now, picking right up where we left off,
What about if we have, say, the 1-bit and the 2-bit on? That's now the number 3, and we do want it lit up for 3. We only want it turned off for 1 and 4. So for 3, we do want that on, but that 2-bit isn't wired up to anything. Actually, neither is the 8-bit, meaning that any of the numbers that might include the 2-bit or the 8-bit, none of those numbers are going to light that segment up. So we actually have to add even another little bit of logic so that we get something that looks like this. So we still have the original piece of logic where we determine if both the 1-bit and the 4-bit are on, or if neither the 1-bit or the 4-bit are on, or if the 2-bit or the 8-bit are on. Because if the 2-bit is on, it doesn't matter if the 1-bit or the 4-bit are on or off, because it will never be one of the excluded numbers. It'll never be one of the numbers where we want it off. So anytime that 2-bit is on, it's going to be one of the numbers that we want. So with these 7 logic gates, we now have a working logic circuit to take our input number and determine whether or not that top segment should be lit. And just to test it out, it should be on for every number except for 1 or 4. So we're at 0, segment on. Good. 1, segment's off. 2, segment is on. 3, segment is on. 4, segment is off. 5, segment on. 6, and that A segment is on. 7, still on. 8, on. And 9, on. So again, the logic here, if the 2-bit or the 8-bit are on, then we want the signal on. If we either already want that signal to be on, or we know that both the 1-bit and the 4-bit are on, so we have the number 5, then we want the signal on. And for the last one, if we already know that we want the signal to be on, or we know that neither the 1 or the 4-bit are on, because we've got this not and, then we know that we want that lit. Now, if we come over, we take a look at a complete 7-segment display. This is literally just 7 different individual circuits, one for taking those inputs and determining each segment, whether it should be lit or not. We can actually zoom in and find our original circuit that we just designed for that A segment, because here is the A segment wire that determines whether that segment should be on or off. And if we trace it back, we can find our 3 OR gates where we're combining our results. Here's our NOT gates leading into our AND. And over here is our AND gate where we're comparing whether or not they're both selected. And by simply repeating that 6 more times for the other 6 segments, we have a fully functioning 7-segment display and a way for our computer to talk to us. Subscribe and stay tuned because we're just getting started. Ciao.